Today on a very drizzly day, we're gonna go for a quick e-bike ride. First time I've ridden in the sprinkles. I got the Wii bike charging up right now. I just gotta get out of the house. Alright, let's go. So it's actually kind of rainy outside right now. It's the first time I've been out. Honestly, the weather has been completely crazy here. We bounced from 100-degree days to rain, back to 100-degree days again. It's not been a predictable amount of rain or weather to know which way it's going to even head one week to the next. Definitely feel some soreness on my right knee. I gotta push back real far on the seat in order to get a good pedal. But that's part of getting yourself back together, is figuring out how to get yourself back together. Why are we stopping? There's a couple different ways we can go about this. We can go down this way. I think we'll go around down to the golf course, see if anyone's over there, and then head back down towards Santa Fe Dam. Hit some dirt along that way. I'm gonna turn my lights on. Are they on? They're on. Good. Forgot about the streets all kind of muffed up here. It's cold. I'm just gonna pull behind this guy. It's not as cold as the trip down the kickback, but it's definitely weather. My temp gauge is not working, so we're just gonna fly by wire. Honestly, everything's falling apart. I normally order more parts, but right now we're just dealing with what we got, because it's kind of hard to get new parts for stuff right now. I'm still seeing on AliExpress stuff is still holding at high prices, so there's no reason to buy something if in a few days the price might go back down. And it doesn't seem like it's getting higher, so that's the best you can hope for. Alright, we're going to ditch these cars. I'm just going to go over here in nature. Is there an easy way up here? I don't know. There we go. I just love how this looks, honestly. I don't care how crazy it is. There's just something magical about going through knee-deep nature. Kind of see some path in front of me here. They definitely need to weed eat out here. Ooh, oh, it just hit me in the foot. Oh man. Some little twiggy branch thing just decided to try and take my toes out. That's not fun. There's definitely some groundhogs, some down trees, rocks. There's some barriers. My gosh, this is like a clean field not too long ago. They really let it go. Here's the sand. Wow. This was the jumps. I wonder if they're running people out of here, because I did not see any footprints. There's some cars. There's usually some people playing around over here. There's this big exposed pipe. As like a proper golf course, it is covered in traps. So you gotta watch your footing around here so you don't do something stupid, fly into this hole. And the problem too is clearly when they dug it out, it left some big sized rocks over here too. So there's a magical size of rock that just sends you. Someone's camp. Not a bad spot. It's like sleeping next to coyote poop. Birdies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, someone put a tree here. Okay. That's inconvenient. Around we go. Yeah, we still got a lot of down trees over here. It's been a while, and honestly this area is just abandoned. It could be golf course, but they chose not to do anything with it. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it's under contention. I don't know what the rules are. Alright. This one kind of looks like they tried to take some of it out. Let's go under a down tree. Oh, jeez. That almost kicked me right in the tire. Let's hope we don't pop my front on that. Yeah, you can't even tell. This was the end of one of the Pacific Riders videos. Was right here. Everyone just chilling and taking jumps, but you can't even see which way the jumps go. Oh, I can see the sand though. That's some of the house. I honestly, it's commendable to see you guys who are living here on the land that picked a fallen tree as a place to build a place. There you go. Did you watch like Survivor Man? This is pretty good planning on their part. Alright, we're gonna cut up the street up here. We'll just go down a railroad track lane and hit back on, and maybe down by Santa Fe Dam. Some of the dirt roads over there. There we go. Still hit 4850 right here. That's 52. You know what, let's follow the railroad tracks. Something new. Got bicycle frames over here. This is a little sketchier than I'd like it to be. There's a spot where the rocks just start sending it down. Put down there you go, a little quieter over here. Yeah, the rocks just kind of send you down the hill because it's too steep. It's fairly soft though. It's not like that stuff over in San Bernardino that really wants to tear you up. Occasionally. Don't know where these tracks end up going to. The brewery, I guess this has to go underneath. Eventually head over to the brewery. I don't know why the brakes on the rear start making noise after a few minutes. Like you just get committed to your ride and then they start to freak out. I think I got air in the lines or something, but if I give a little bit of pressure on them, it keeps them a little quieter. But I don't even think these tracks are in use anymore, based on the amount of rust that's on top of them and the amount of lack of trains that I've seen in this area. There used to be a lot of rail lines push through this zone for things like the brewery, but most of the time now that stuff is kind of old school. The problem is that there's no... Oh, here's a cross. Okay, never mind. Eat my words. There's no low point to cross over. This. Alright, no trespassing, but let's go this way. Let's bomb up here real quick, because this looks nice and open. Where are we at? This is asphalt again. That's the quarry to our right. That's a pretty fast road right here. I can get up to 40, no problem. Birdie. Birdie. Oh yeah, it's going right into the quarry. We don't want to do that. So these are these long lines where they basically run the rocks out of the quarry and along Santa Fe or San Gabriel Valley. All right, let's go. Stretch, get up to 56 on there. This would be a good spot if you were looking to do some drag races. And we're out. This is the staging ground. This is where all that controversy was over bringing the leftovers from the Eaton fire. See how we want to approach this. There is roads over on the other side. Let's just chip off her a little bit. Chip. I assume we could just take this over a little ways and get back onto the bike trail that's right in front of us. Shouldn't be too hard. I think we can figure that out. I like this as a nice little shortcut. Alright, let's go. I gotta be honest, I like this bike, but the sensor goes a little too wild because I can get up to speed real fast. Oh, it's a little higher at me. It's just gonna just stop going. Okay. Yeah, we test our horn. Alright. This is always a little sketch right here because it zigzags a lot. Now it's not the first road, it's the second road, the second big road. That's lessons learned. It's the first one takes you into a little town. So we'll break away. watch a blind corner like that. If you can't see around the bush, you don't know what's on the other side, and you don't want to come around to a bunch of idiots. I'm gonna stand up. There's a shopping cart in the way. All right, the road ends here. Just a little extra turn here than I remember. Maybe it was just going faster. This is the 26th. Okay, we'll put the leg out. Dodge that big rock. Go quick. Watch the holes. That should be the jumps there. Reverse course. All right. Not sure about the shovel. I wonder how close you can get to the water this way. What am I hearing? Oh, I'm actually hearing the red fair. Oh, it got really thick really quick. Oh, what is this big hole? All right. Okay, this is crunchy. Is there anywhere out of this hole? Slightly above the hole. Okay. Bare hole? Oh my gosh. All right. So crunchy. The problem is you can't see where the holes are, or if you're getting deeper. Oh, okay, this is just... Where the hell am I? Okay. Probably covered in ticks. That's where I am. It's beautiful, but you can't even see where you're going. And I gotta turn back around because this is too much nature. I feel like I'm gonna land in the swamp. So let's work on just making a big U-turn. Ooh. Find our way back out of here. All right, here we go. Oh, that one got me right in the ribs. Okay, here we go. Come on, bike. Can't get my feet back on the pegs. All right, lessons were learned. I am back on my path, I hope. There we go. All right. Woo! That was a thing. All right. I'm hoping it was just rough enough that it actually knocked the same ticks back off. Look at that green spider. Oh, I want on my shoe. I don't want that. Okay, hold on. Let's address this real quick. Pike, are you good? You good? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay. So here's the drawback of these are my favorite boots. Is they open up like bells, and all the nature pours in, and then you're stuck with the nature inside your boots. If you're going to be riding in this type of area, you're probably going to want to tape them up. Otherwise, their little creepy ears are going to crawl right up your pant legs. If you got some old combat boots, or you can lace them up, or if you got some old combat pants, you can pull them tight. But I don't have either of those things with me today. But surprisingly, the bike didn't get covered in nature that much, so we're okay there. All right. All right. If you're like me and gloves are expensive, I got a real easy life hack for you. Only costs a couple dollars. You just paint over your hand. See? And now it doesn't look like you got holes in your gloves anymore. Think of the money I'll save. Yep. All right. This is the bigger one over here. Woo! Go take a peek. Oh, props. All right. Now there's a path we could take around the side there, and it'll get us back onto the drag that'll get us around the back here up Santa Fe Dam. I don't think there's a way out over here. I think this is going to take me into the swamp. Yeah, this is Frogtown right here. I know this road well. But I want to go that way. But I really don't want to go towards the security sitting on top of the hill there. So I'll go a little bit that way. Oh geez, am I getting rained on again? Yes, that is rain. Okay. I think we're gonna cut this short, head our way back out. Noisy bird. That's the Ren Fair, and this is the last weekend, so enjoy it while you can. Noisy birds. All right. Let's get out of here. That's our jumps. I can't tell if it's rain or if it's bugs hitting me, but either way it's not good. Ooh, that's a big jump. Right on the edge. Oh. Alright. Recover. Too fast for that turn. Better right here. Still gotta avoid the occasional big rocks. And that's street. That's our cart. Maximum warp. Yeah, that water's peppering me in the face. It's easy for me to say. I think we're getting rain. I gotta get out of here. Let's jump out of here. Yoink, come on. All right. Bird nest. All right. There's the safer spot. Excuse me. Now the trick is you don't want to cut in line in this spot because you won't be able to see the bikes coming the other way, and they might be going your speed, and that's not what you want to do. Can't unimpact. All right. Let's try and drain the rain off by going faster. Woo! There's a little bit more of a chicane right here. And it starts to straighten out. You can see ahead of you enough to know what's going on once you pass this last little ditch. But you gotta watch out right here because sometimes the homeless guys come out and wash their clothes from under this rock. Stick around. Excuse me. My foot's just a little sore, to be honest. It's my knee doesn't want to bend all the way. Where is that at? It's like right at the final bend. And honestly, this is a good spot that you could just pedal a little bit. Now here's the trick, right? If I start using just pedal assist, the bike will pick up in speed. But if I tap on the brakes or I tap on the throttle, it's going to break that connection and basically switch back to throttle again, which is a good thing because you don't want to throttle and pedal assist at the same time and send twice as much, you know, information to the controller. Yeah, we're doing this fast. But there is a disconnect between when it's switching. Kind of feels like switching gears on a bike. It's not instantaneous, but it's enough for you to notice. I guess that means the same thing. All right. Go wide. There's a military base. All right, let's get home. A little bit of wobble on that one. My favorite jump is still the marker 8, and that's right underneath this tower up ahead. We still gotta be careful with people walking. All right. Oh, people at the top of the tower. All right, these look like professionals. We're just gonna pass them carefully. On your left. Whenever I see bicyclists, I always gotta pedal a little bit so they know that I'm kind of doing the right thing. Kind of. I probably have the only bicycle that pedals up to 53 miles per hour, but okay. The nice thing is the speed blows all the bits out of my shoes. There's 2. All right. We still got 74 volts. Let's go a little farther. We'll see if we're getting rained on. Maybe we'll get the park up here. Scoop. Swimming. All right. This has been closed for a little while, so it'd be nice to get back in here again. The Army? Why, yes it is. That's beautiful. It's got UN markers on it. I traveled a long distance. All right, squeeze through here. Squeeze back over there. And we're on the dirt again. I like this trail. This is nice in the summer because you get a little bit of waterfall and you get a little areas of shade. Makes it nice. Looks like some big rocks came down though. That is the trade-off of having waterfalls though. Wow. Did they blast this out? This is a lot more than last time. That's just the road was over here. Excuse me. Wow, this is like a different road. I swear it never went up that high before. Are we just on top of rocks? Wow. I mean, it's still a path, I'll give you that, but I don't remember going up at that much altitude and back down. This is where it was at. So yeah, we definitely had some major slides. Oh yeah, you can see from a distance, it's definitely taking you way up in altitude. This is the normal height. Excuse me. That's a new rock. I think this used to be the highway that used to take you around here, and then that road they built, and then they just, you know, let this one go back to nature. Back to nature, and it's gone. I don't know what you'd do if you came up here and that slide happened. I mean, obviously I'd like any free dirt park that you give me, but if you're an old person with a walker, you're suddenly kind of screwed. I mean, it's probably pretty epic to see that thing come down anyways. That's major nature. Some fresh graffiti. With the water. I got brand new brakes at home. I haven't put them on yet though because I'm dreading it. I have no expertise in leading mountain bike bikes, and it's one of those things where it's like you debate to yourself whether you want to take it to a professional, do it yourself, and professionals cost a lot of money, and I do not have a lot of money right now. This hobby is what it is. Enjoyable while it can be. Expensive. Oh, wow. That's wet. As you can tell by the graffiti here, this wasn't normally underwater. There's definitely a lot of water come down the canyon. And this is a weird perspective too, because this is south, this is north, but it's just curving around the valley. I've been out here a few times with the different bikes. I brought the Ingways out here. I haven't brought the Lizard out here, the Blue Shark. I don't want to get my feet wet. I know I got holes in my boots. and it's cold. All right. Up here, maybe? Maybe. Happy? All right. It's like nature, but it's not. Obviously, there's this tower thing here, and there's this is all asphalt. But over here is kind of naturey. You just got to get away from that. I believe they are draining the water from top, lowering it so they can get it ready for the Olympics. That's what I heard. Because they actually want to put some of the kayak courses down here. Yeah, all these trees got water on them, so they definitely got some rain. No, it's still working. Let's get home. We got 61%. We don't plan to go 61, so we'll be okay. It's a magic balance of just going fast enough to turn off that sensor, that vibration. I guess it's 20 miles per hour. As long as we keep it above 20 miles per hour, the bus won't explode. Yoink. Whoa. Now I wish I had a reverse. Big car up there. All right. And we roll it out of here. Yeah, we can. I think you can get a better view of the mountain slide from this side. I try to look back at it for a second, but not good looking back while you're driving forward. This was a little jump. Concrete, asphalt. Ouchie. Yeah, it's crazy the amount of slide that came down here. You see that? That's all recent slide. Because there'd be nature there. So it came down over here, which isn't that big of a problem. The stadiums before. But then over on this side, yeah, the whole mountain just slid. What's that? There's a rock just went up inside my glove. It just jumped off the ground and up under my glove. Get out of there. Can't come home. Alright. So yeah, this whole spot is new. Because figure the elevation that I'm at right now. It continues the same height that we're on that side. But you can see this mountain. This is brand new here. Yeah, where they're at, it's climbing at least 30 feet up. So all this came down. Wow. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, it's almost all the way down to the... Yeah, this chunk right here. Completely washed out. That is just a big dip. And it must have came over this part and then crashed here. It's gonna fall? Yeah, it's gonna fall. All right. How about here? How about there? Gonna make my kickstand happy. These guys are fishing right there at the base of where all this rock came down. All this has been displaced. It's almost blocking the river. That's insane. Feels a little dangerous. I guess if you were looking for gold, it'd be a good place to hook too, because none of this nature is where it was. Who knows how unstable this is still. But probably some pretty good exposed lines if you're into that kind of thing. Anyway, off we go. Yeah, I took some trees down over here. This chunk too. This is manageable at least. Wow. I love that this is almost a 2-lane highway. People still gotta walk 10 feet apart from each other like it's COVID still. Are these your friends? Should we look at a cave? I always expect to see more in there. And we're up. So squeaky. Onward. All right, when you first transition from dirt and mud back to reality, do a couple speed bumps, knock that dirt off. Because if you leave the dirt on and you start to turn, you're going to start to slide. You're going to have traction. It is loosey-goosey. Alright, shall we split? Yep, okay, we're good. Alright, maximum warp. Please don't. Oh my gosh, that pothole, aka manhill. Too extreme. I wish I could wheelie for him. Woo, 49. All right. Link. Have you like those BMXers and try and balance? Oh, I feel. Just squeeze. Change. Here's the rest of the guys. No cops, no problems. Overall, not a bad ride. Still kind of miserable. Excuse me. It's just the right temperature, which is apparently 37 degrees centigrade. I wish was what you really think it is. Poor thing can't even turn on. And I can't calculate centigrade in my head. We gotta get another hot loop. We don't. Okay. Quick detour. That's almost a jump in itself. It's sad they never, you know, put one more paint of asphalt in here to level off the curbs. These curbs aren't going to be doing it much good. The water can't go down the driveway. But they need at least 1.5 inches in here to level it off. A little tempting. Can't read it. It's all opened up though, that's nice. Man, I can't believe that this used to be just a big dirt lot for like 10 years of my life or more. That this was Armstrong Gardens and now it's homes. Kind of looks like that right now. Looks like a road, but it's just sand in that corner over there. Sand down there, guys. It's funny because it's actually, the cars are slowly chipping away at the concrete before they'll get that fixed. All right. All right, we're home. Still a little squeaky. Definitely gotta fix that soon. 31% left on the voltage. Just not bad for as aggressive we were riding. There we go. I still need to move that kickstand over a little bit more. And I think that's gonna about to do it. I'll see you on the next one.